Hi, welcome to Salford Sports TV. We are back for more women's rugby union action as Salford take on Keele in the league. After their loss last week in the Cup, the women are looking to bounce back. It's myself and Miles King on commentary with Thomas Sharnett behind the camera. Let's get into the action. We are just about to get kicked off. Liv Springett trying to give it big one before kick-off. Someone tell her to shush. It's Salford, it's Keele, back in the league, and we are underway at Peel Park. Katie Campbell gets us kicked off. Here's Danny Seeger taking us forward. With an amazing run through. The 15 takes her down there.
I mean, you got to say, Dilan, it's been an unbelievable season so far. Slight setback last week, but these women, they're going to look to go invincible this season. It's going to be incredible.
Indeed they are, indeed they are. Like you said, I think they are top of the league. They are winning, undefeated this season in the league. Obviously, they had a bit of a cup upset last week against, who was it?
It was against the University of Sheffield.
Sheffield,
Oh,
sorry,
Sheffield Hallam,
I forgot about Sheffield. Yeah, it was an unfortunate loss for the women there, but looking to bounce back today and carry on their great form. Here's Liv Springett.
I mean, you got to say, Dill, I mean, you can see early, Salford immediately able to, combat those rucks. That was probably the problem against Sheffield Hallam, the inability to deal with the rucks. But the number 6 is driving fantastically, and Salford are going to put it under the post to open the scoring early on a wonderfully windy day in Peel Park today. I mean, Dylan, that's an ideal start, you got to say.
Yeah, that was a great run there. Lexi Dingle getting the try on the board for Salford. Making a start like the men did a minute into the match, and we've already got the first try.
100%.
Amazing run there, wasn't it?
I mean, we spoke about bouncing back, we spoke about reactions. That's exactly what what Salford are going to want. It was a less than ideal result last week, but they want to come in and be like, there's a reason why we didn't lose a game for nearly 2 years. There's a reason why we were undefeated for 15 months. And there's a reason why that we're going to keep going. As we're going to step up for this first conversion to hopefully top of an even perfect start. And it's absolutely fantastic. And I mean, Dylan, is that not the reaction you wanted to see?
It was beautiful. Georgia Broomer there, conversion kicker. Takes it 7-0 to Salford there. Perfect. Ideal start for Salford.
100%. And I mean, this is where the season gets very exciting. Silverware up for grabs, coming towards the back end of the season. We've only got 3 or 4 weeks left to play. I mean, how incredible would it be if these women could bring back a trophy to Peel Park?
Oh, I think it's more than likely that they will at the moment. Top of the league. Top of the league. And sorry, just pitch invader. As Keele gets kicked back off here. Yeah, as you mentioned, I think in that cup game there was a few mistakes there that led to the loss. I think the rucking, like you said, was less than ideal. I think they just lost their sort of momentum that they had in the league. And against a very, very strong Sheffield side, which they hadn't faced before. So, yeah, I think it's going to be easy for them to bounce back in this game, and obviously off to the perfect start already.
100%. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, you can just see here, like, immediately that defensive structure, the defensive rigidity. We spoke a lot about the defensive resilience of Salford last week against Sheffield Hallam. And even though, the result wasn't ideal, I thought they showed very great glimpses of defensive, rigidity and not allowing them to be penetrated too hard. But, I mean, you've got to say Salford have started better defensively, as the number 10 has made, quite sufficient yards. But you've got to say they'll still be happy with a good defensive start.
Yeah, they were working on their formations just before the kickoff. Byron drilling into their back-to-basics stuff in the warm-up. So, yeah, looking to implement that earlier. Has the number 7-4. Keele steps forward and is taken down there by Millie Lewis.
Absolutely fantastic tackle, wasn't it? And we've got to say the second row last week I thought were absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
I thought they were absolutely brilliant. They were consistent and they did everything that needed to be asked. I just think the physicality overtook. But I mean, how incredible has that second row been all season?
Yeah, it has definitely. And I think today, correct, might be wrong, but I think George Broomer has stepped up into the second row today, playing in as that number 6, number 5. Sorry, mum 5.
Exactly. She'll be within one of those lock positions, just marshalling the ship, just making sure that forward pack is nice and organised and being able to push through in ideal situations. Holly Walker looking to take down the big number 1 of Keele. You've got to say they aren't they're not going to go down lightly. They're definitely a side to be wary of. It's not going to be an easy game today for Salford. But I just think the Lionesses, they just need to keep pushing and, you know, playing the rugby that's got them through the entire season.
Yeah, definitely. I think they should be able to get past this team today. But Keele keeping possession here at the moment. It's a great pass there from the number 12. Plays it off to the number 10, who's making another great run forward and has got past that Salford defence to get Keele's first try of the game.
Of course, I mean, less than ideal there for Salford, but you know, I think we've got full faith that they can combat this. They'll be a bit annoyed at themselves. We spoke about their defensive resilience. Probably just went a little bit to sleep. I think maybe the number 1 taking it straight out of the ruck probably was a bit of a shock. Expected the number 9 to come and scoop that up quickly.
Yeah.
But you know, Salford, it's all about just being able to combat the time. You know, Keele are going to look to convert. Obviously, Salford do have the benefit of having that early conversion on their side as well. And the girls, they shouldn't put their heads down at all.
No, it's well early into the game, isn't it? We're only, 5 minutes into this game, 4 or 5 minutes into this game. So plenty of time left to play, and it's still obviously very cold here, so the Salford team want to just keep warm, keep running around, and yeah,
100%. I mean,
bounce back.
As the 15 steps up for this conversion, you can see Byron Reid just giving his team a few, you know, words of wisdom just to come back and hopefully be able to push forward. Unlucky for the Keele number 15, no conversion was made there. And, you know, Salford will take that. Just a small minor win, lead the game 7-5 on home turf. They're going to look to just keep pushing forward and hopefully allow themselves an avenue to pull away.
Yeah, not converted there by the Keele woman.
Kick by Katie Cavill. I don't think it actually went past the 10. Unlucky for Katie Cavill. I do believe that Keele are gonna opt for the inaugural scrum of the game, or are we gonna be going for an alternative kick? So we are gonna see the inaugural scrum on halfway here. I mean, Dilan, what do you want to see from the scrum? Obviously, the scrummages were maybe a slight issue. Last week we did lose quite a few of them.
Yes.
But I mean, what would you like to see coming out of this scrum?
You know, strong, intensive pressure, and like I said, we've got that front row. We've got Arabella Reid, who probably player of the match last game, I'd say. Had an amazing game, and is sat right at the front of that pack there. Again, Georgia Broomhead in that second row, stepping in.
Oh, and you can see already that's a fantastic scrum from Salford.
Exactly
really struggling to hook, and now ball's out. Salford just got to make sure that that defensive line still holds strong. That number 12, you can see she's got a lot of pace here, and she's really looking to drive forward quickly. It's a great tackle there. I think Danny Seeger in there was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I was watching that number 12 in the warm-up. She looked like she was probably Keele's strongest player, so
very
definitely keep an eye on her. Yeah,
she's very explosive, very fast. You can see as soon as she gets the ball, her intention is to immediately crash in.
100%, 100%. That's her only intention. Is the number 1 trying to crash through.
And you've got to say, she's done fantastic to draw 3 or 4 players there.
Yeah, taking her down. Just mentioning on those scrums, I think.
Arabella Reid, fantastic. Just stepping off that centre line, being able to get the quick tackle in, just stunting Keele's momentum.
There's their 3.
I mean, you can see already that this is going to be a very forward-intensive game, can't you, Dylan?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be very crash-heavy. The intricacy's not necessarily going to be there. It's just going to be a situation where they look to crash quickly. That's a lovely layoff there by the 12 and the 15, and they're looking to go coast to coast here. It's great tackle in there. Absolutely brilliant there.
Salford looks to be set up great defensively here as they crash in again. Is Danny Seeger again going in for that challenge?
Never giving up. Absolutely fantastic. Locked the hands beautifully there, Seeger.
Oh, they had a great start to the game. Great start.
They're going to keep moving it off, and you've got to see, you can see already their fly half, their number 10 is really looking to be that dictator of the play here. Obviously, penalty advantage currently in favour of Keele University. I do believe there was an offside in the build-up, but you can see already that 12 that we mentioned. Absolutely fantastic driving line in the 13, looks to come across, and she's going to look to get Keele's second try of the day.
Held up?
I believe she dropped the ball.
Did she? No.
apologies for our viewers watching. I do believe the ball actually... Was it a knock-on? We must apologise. We weren't quite sure whether or not... I believe there was actually a knock-on in the... Or was it a line-out? I think it's a line-out.
It looked like
so
to go far.
I do believe that she was tackled out of play.
I do agree, maybe? I have no idea.
Yeah, no.
I think you're right. Yeah, no, line out. Yeah, we're going for a line out.
I think it was just an amazing tackle out of play by Salford. So Liv Spring is actually going to feed the inaugural line out of the day. And I mean, you've got to say that's fantastic defending.
Yeah, 100%. I think it was right there. There was acres of space for that winger to get through, and I think Alice Masters there at the end tried to put the tackle in. I don't know if she.
How
got
great
the
is it
last
to have
tackle.
Alice Masters back? You know, playing in that fullback position. Katie Cavill's going to step in number 12. I mean, how great is it to have Alice Masters back in the fold?
Yeah, missed the last game, didn't we? And yeah, definitely a missing player in that last team. So it's great to have her back. See what she can produce today on the pitch. Here's Brewmed.
It's a great drive. I mean, Maddie Woodhead's going to look to dictate the play. I mean, how great is it to see her in the side on a consistent basis? I know Byron Reid was loving her in the men's game for some reason, but
Yeah, 100%. I think yeah, she's gonna have a great game. I think she's been
Walker's got to get over.
a very important player. Probably one of the most important players of this team.
Reid's done really well. Saffron can just hold her line, and now she's got to go with pace here.
And she has
That's
got
a
that.
great tackle, and it has just gone to touch.
Nice to see Saffron in the team as well.
100%. I haven't seen her for a couple of weeks.
No.
It's good to see her, you know, getting a run out. Obviously, I mean, there's lots of competition for that position. You know, Holly Smith on the bench as well today. She's going to look to be getting some minutes. I mean, Dylan, you got to say, in these conditions, it's absolutely Baltic here in Peel Park today. I mean, these women, I mean, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot to come through this game. Do you know what I mean? It's horrible conditions, but, you know, they've got the fire to really snuff out that cold.
I wish I had a fire because it's bloody freezing, mate. The wind is just blowing straight in our faces.
Good win from a line out. Here's Reid. And Reid, she does well. She's going to look to crash. She needs support. People have got to get with her. She's still just going, just bounding through. Ends up laying it off. Brewmed tackle. So you've got to be strong in these rucks. And it's an attempted turnover, and it was a great ruck, you've got to say.
Yeah.
Here's the 12. Cavill looks to rip. Did well, really well.
Will Lewis, that's Danny Seeger.
No, can Seeger crash? And Seeger's crashing through. She needs someone with her immediately. Great clear out there by Walker. Reid. Oh, it's a great hard line there.
Oh,
And it's
Lexi
absolutely
again.
fantastic.
Lexi Dingle again finding that space through the middle of the pitch and scores Salford's second
It's
try.
the Dingle show in Greater Manchester here today. I mean, what a way to start your Wednesday. Absolutely fantastic performance from her. The hard line of dreams. I mean, it was fantastic.
Yeah, I think it started there with that rookie. I think Ollie Walker clearing out that ruck there. And, you know, that's what they were missing. I think definitely in that last game as well. And early on in this game, getting support with those women, helping each other out, getting over, and then creating them hard lines, which is what Lexi Dingle just did to get Salford's second try
100%.
of the game.
I mean, it was just done beautifully. That is coast to coast, done almost perfectly there. I mean, it was absolutely fantastic. Like you said, rapid fire passing, quick, intricate play. I think probably the entire Keele defence thought that's going to Saffron, it's going to Saffron, and it was just a fantastic hard line in the end.
And it looks like we have swap kick as Frankie is taking the kick. She steps up and converts, taking the score 14-5 in favour of Salford.
I mean, you got to say that's a dream. I mean, we're only 15 minutes in, you know, and I mean, you got to say that is the perfect way to start the day.
100%, starting them early, getting those tries early. Let's hope they can carry out this and, you know, carry this on and get through to half-time with the lead intact.
Exactly. I mean, Byron, you could probably hear him through our mic pickup. You know, he would literally he was just in the middle screaming about just establishing their game plan, establishing, you know, our passage of play. Don't allow Keele to find, you know, a quick second try. Do not fall asleep. Allow yourself to have the ability to go on and really cement yourself as the future league winners today.
Yeah, 100%. I hope they can do that. I think they can. After that last try, I think don't think they gave away. There we go. Great catch.
What a retrieval. And she's bounced her as well. Fantastic. She needs that support. I do believe there was a rip by the number 12. My apologies. There was no release. There was no release by Salford. So it is actually going to be a penalty in favour of the University of Keele. I'm curious whether we'll go for a quick tap or whether we're going to kick for touch.
Looks like they're going to kick.
I don't think that's going to go.
It has.
Yeah.
It has.
Shall I tell you what it was? I saw Frankie and I was like, I think she's going to catch that. But yeah, no.
Line out here on that far side, similar position to where the last one was.
100%. I mean, it seems to be very even in lineouts. We've won one, lost one. It's going to be a battle out there today. You know, today's not a day where we're just going to get easy pickings. You know, but it will be a day for celebration. I'm sure of that. I think the women are going to be very proud of themselves by the end of the day. You know, a strong, hard battle, and they're going to move forward. Hopefully, to a prosperous evening.
Yeah, hopefully they're looking forward to that evening tonight.
But the one did well, but she has walked herself into touch. But Salford got to be prepared for that. You know, it seems to be quite a quick base, no lift, straight to the front lift type play. Just looking to crash on that far side, maybe overload it, and then eventually shuffle across. So Salford just got to maybe keep their eye out, be prepared for situations where that can be an issue. Liv Spring is going to feed this line out here.
Yeah, I was watching their line-outs in the warm-up. I think they were deciding who.
Unfortunately, bit of a banana ball by Liv Spring there. I think the referee has adjudged it wasn't thrown straight. Therefore,
she will be well happy with that.
What are you talking about? I think she'd be furious. Yeah, no, she'll be fuming, Dill.
It was a joke.
Oh right. Bro, I thought you were bugging.
I'm glad I've got a good team here that could take a joke. I'm glad.
Mate, it's too cold for those.
It is bloody freezing. It is so cold. The wind is blowing in our faces. It's going in every direction.
We're going to see a scrum. Salford were powerful in their last defensive scrum. They're going to push again here.
Have to be defensively sure here as they are quite close to touchline here.
Oh, Maddie Wood, that was fantastic. Just to see the 9 looking to break out, looking to run through quickly herself. Fantastic tackle again there.
As the one looks to crash through, but Arabella Reid and Holly Walker both taking her down. Great challenge there.
Brilliant tackles just to push them even further back.
Whoa!
Oh, Cavill really unlucky there.
She kicked it though.
It's another scrummage. It will be another scrummage, but you got to say that. I mean, that anticipation from Cavill, so unlucky because she was through there.
That was unlucky there. The 12 let it drop, and then our 12, Katie Cavill, just tried to kick it forward, but I believe it was judged as a knock-on.
Knock on, yeah. Just bounced off the left hand, unlucky for her. But you know, there's signs there. There's signs of being able to break these patterns of play and this quick line by Keele. But I do think we have seen an inaugural change for Keele. Maybe just looking to have something slightly different in that scrum.
Yeah, I think Salford just needs to look defensively, get out of the half here and get rid of some of this pressure, which Katie tried to do there, but unfortunately.
I do believe there was a slightly early push from Salford there, so just so we'll have a re-scrum. But yeah, I think Salford do have to be slightly careful in those situations though, because it wouldn't be surprising to me if the referee brought out a yellow card for continuous infractions like that, because that is the second time that you know it's been a knock on forward just by stepping up like that, which I mean certain referees could see a yellow being brandished in those situations.
You know about them cards, don't you, Miles?
I do, except for Monday night.
Oh, you didn't get one on Monday night. Lucky man,
exactly.
eh?
And now I'm retired, so
yeah, retired,
we're not getting another one.
Hang up them boots. We do not need that.
But that number 12, she's going to look to drive quickly, gets past Manning. Oh, it's a fantastic tackle. I think it's Lexi Dingle again. What a start she's had here today.
Yeah, Lexi Dingle's always been great for this team. I think immediately 2 tries on the board for her as well.
Oh, great rip there by Walker. Can she crash? Leading from the front, the captain and Saffron's with her. Can she get that layoff? Alice Masters getting over, fantastic.
Women just need to be careful here, not to overrun things here, but here's Lexi Dingle again picking up that ball just about halfway
Woodhead. To Reed. Does well, his Broomhead. Oh, it's a great tackle by 17, you've got to say. Just regress the yards off Broomhead. Oh, it's a good ruck as well. He's looking to rip. And they have been able to rip. And now that number one's going to look to go quickly. Manning, oh, fantastic tackle there.
Great challenge there on the road.
Just to stunt the momentum.
Sofa needs to get over and just...
You see that 10 immediately. Everything's going to come off her. She's going to look to dictate. Salford, oh, it's good. Oh, how on earth the 10 got through that? I mean, Seeger coming in for seconds, doing well. And Cavill rips the ball really nicely.
As she looks, gets past on this left-hand side where it's taken down.
Master supported. Seeger crashes really well.
Sofa needs to be strong here. Try and make advancements up this pitch, and Holly Walker does that.
Oh, brilliant by Walker. That number 12 did well. She needs the support. Bit of miscommunication there from Salford, but Lexi Dingle on it again. And Lexi Dingle, you know what she's going to do? She's going to drive. And she's going to drive Salford up the pitch.
She plays it right. Alice Masters picks up the ball, and the play is stopped.
I believe the referees have judged the ball to have gone forward.
Yeah, forward ball. Don't know if it did look like that from here.
No, I mean, I'm not quite sure about that. I did think that was sideways, but obviously, you know, the referee has a better angle than us.
No, the wind probably didn't help that at all.
Exactly. I mean, it is absolutely gale out here. Like, it is blowing today.
Who's Gale? Who's Gale?
What are you talking about? Oh, this chat is woeful.
Who's Gale?
No, gale, like winds.
Oh, right, I got you. Wow. I was like, we've got a Gale on the pitch?
If you throw the ball back and the wind takes it forward, is that a forward pass?
It must be, yeah. It's gone forward. It's forward. It's gone forward.
Depends.
If it's forward relative to where you finish, yeah. But if it's back out your hand, you're finishing behind you.
Cool.
We're going to see another scrum here at the Peel Park Arena.
Arena?
Huh?
Arena?
Yeah, mate, this is an arena. We've got 4 walls, mate.
Full bloody fences, mate. Rickety fences. What do you mean arena?
Hey, it was £5 million this one.
Was it?
Now Woodhead unlucky there, Cavill.
That number
Looks
10
tackle.
again. It's just dictating the play, running. You have to say, those rucks are really good for Keele, aren't they?
I'll get that.
There's Holly with a great challenge there. But yeah, I think those rucks from Keele are great. They are getting players over. And here, as they crash through on this left-hand side, the number 12 tries to pick it up. And it's taken down by Masters there. Great challenge. Another one there from Millie Lewis. It's another great challenge there from Lewis.
I mean, you got to say they've done absolutely fantastic there, just to stunt the progression a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like they were through that left-hand side from I can't see properly.
Brilliant by Reed.
Oh.
Absolutely fantastic rucking there to get over today's prop. And now here's a push.
Holly Howitt. It's ripped again.
He's ripped back. It's a very turnover-heavy game, you got to say.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's something that Salford need to try and maintain, especially in that second half. Hopefully Byron will have a word with them about it.
Fantastic tackle by Reed.
They're just not supporting these rucks fully, I don't think. They're not getting players over, unlike Keele, who are.
You mean in a defensive context, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to say Keele seem very prepared for these rucking situations. There's not a lot of turnover balls. Oh,
Tried
wow.
there.
Very awkward there.
As the Keele player
Really
retrieves
awkward
it.
rip. I believe it was Millie Lewis ripping the ball.
Is that
Fantastic tackle. What a tackle there. We're going to have a scrum. I believe he may be claiming a knock-on. I think he was claiming a knock-on. I think Millie Lewis ripped the ball.
He could have claimed anything in that. I don't
And
even know what
I
happened
think Katie Cavill had kicked it back to Keele by the time he was about to call it. So
Right.
he had a penalty advantage.
I was lucky there.
I mean, Salford have been great coming out of these rucks. I mean, that front row have just been absolutely splendid. You know, Arabella Reid, Liv Springer, and Lillian Chakors. I mean, they've just been so consistent throughout the duration of the season. They're showing exactly what they're made of in these forward-heavy situations.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see what they can do in this scrum. Maybe push them back like they did in that first scrum that they had. There was great power there from that scrum. Let's see what they can do here.
Ollie Walker, the captain at the age, she's going to be organising in that situation, in that defensive context, hitting those calls just to ensure that the girls push all at the same time, ensuring that they're getting over this ball and potentially turning this over. Here we go. It's a ruck for Keele. You can see Woodhead immediately. The pressure she puts on the opposing 9 is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, her energy is insane. And
what a tackle from Dan Seeger. We said to her before the game, we want a hit of the day from Dan Seeger, and she's really delivering.
that could be close. There's that number 10 again. As they make an advancement here on this left-hand side. There, number 11.
What a tackle, that Millie Lewis.
Another
oh my word.
great challenge here.
And Reed's gonna push it. Oh, but the referee has blown. I believe, was there a head injury?
I'm not sure.
It must have been. He's called time on the play. He's called a stop to the play.
Yeah, it must have been a bad one there. We are just about to get underway again after a lengthy stoppage in play. Unfortunately, one of the Keele players took a nasty hit on the far side of the pitch, and she has been taken off. We hope she is okay, but we are going to get started again with a scrum on this far side of the pitch. It is absolutely freezing, Miles.
Oh mate, it's Baltic. I'm jogging on the spot. I'm trying to get going. And I mean, I just hope both sets of ladies have stayed warm so they can keep playing that amazing rugby game that we were seeing.
Yeah, 100%. We're 14-5 in favour of Salford at the moment, so yeah, we're probably about 10 minutes away from half time, 15 minutes away from half time. So
exactly. Once again, like you said, we just want to wish the Keele player the absolute best in her recovery. It was a nasty hit, but you know.
She did wave a bit to her team when she left.
Exactly. She was conscious and she seemed in a good state. You know, I think it was just a bit of the shock of the hit it was nasty, but you know, she was clapped off and we really hope her the best. But we are ready at the Peel Park Arena to get back underway.
stop calling this gaff an arena, mate. Look at the state of it.
The four walls makes it an arena, mate. But
The what, sorry?
what? Shut up, man. But
Did you tell me to shut up on commentary? Yeah, nice one. You think I'm inviting you back for the next one. Watch. And the scrum is off. As Salford looks to push forward here to try and get some more tries on the board before half time.
I do think there was a collapse in that scrum, but
I don't think the ref saw it.
it wouldn't have mattered. The ball was turned over within the scrum, and Keele, you know, they're probably going to have a bit of extra fire seeing their teammate, you know, unfortunately go down. They're going to be more willing to come in. They've got two extra players who did arrive late from kickoff during the intermission. So they're going to keep pushing. This 17 is driven really well, getting so many yards for Keele.
Yeah, great progression there from that scrum. Is that number 12 plays it off to the 13.
Good
Just
tackle
about
in there,
collects.
Millie Lewis. It's a good tackle in there by Danny Seeger. Salford looked over it.
Great shouts.
Tackle there. Millie Lewis, she's been fantastic today, hasn't she?
Yeah, she had some great shouts. Leading there, right in the middle of the pack.
I mean, the two flankers today, Lexi Dingle.
And here's Holly
Howard did really well. Katie Cavill, but she's got to beat that 12 for pace. She fakes the cross. It's brilliantly played. And Katie Cavill is going to start this new sector of the game really well for Salford. They extend their lead to 19-5 on the home ground. I mean, you got to say that was great play.
It was great in the middle there. Millie Lewis shouting out from the middle and then getting out. Holly Howard with a great run. Lays it off to Katie Cavill, who found that space. Feinted against that 12 and scored. Salford's try after the restart here, taking it 19-5 as Georgia Broomhead sets up to kick.
Well, you got to say that's the perfect restart for Salford. You know, they'll be absolutely over the moon. I mean, great play. I was going to say just before Lexi Dingle and Millie Lewis, the flankers today, they've been absolutely exquisite.
Yeah, they definitely have, and I thought, you know, Salford maybe have taken a little bit of time to get back into this game, but they haven't, as Georgia Broomhead converts the try there, taking the score up to 21-5 in favour of Salford. Great start back again after this restart. Let's see if Salford can get through to half time, maintaining this lead.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, we're going into the last 10 minutes still. I mean, how are you feeling so far about this start, and who do you think the key players have been?
Yeah, it's been a good start so far. I think Lexi in the middle there, obviously getting 2 tries, has been vital. Millie Lewis has been really well, bringing the side together and leading out from the back. And yeah, they just need to maintain that, but they also need to, keep supporting each other, especially in them rucks, trying to put that pressure back onto Keele and, maintain their lead. Don't let it slip up.
100%. Oh, brilliant run here from Georgia Broomhead. And Danny Seeger's on the outside of her. Woodhead will dictate. Is Reed. And Arabella Reed, fantastic run here. Great handoff, and surely she's going to put it away for Salford's try.
Oh, that's a great challenge
just
there.
Short. She's rolling.
Is it down? It's held up.
I think that was a rip. No, it was a rip. It was a rip by Keele. Fantastic tackle from Danny Seeger. I mean, that's a tackle reminiscent of someone like the enforcer Tom Cresswell, the Admiral Finn Sperring. I mean, that is one of the best tackles in the club, male or female.
Another turnover here. Katie Cavill gives it to Danny Seeger, who is taken down. They're going to go right here, as they should. Is Arabella Reed again unlucky there, not to the...
Dingle for a hat-trick! Dingle gets the hat-trick at Peel Park. I mean, it's a shining day for Lexi Dingle. It's absolutely sensational from Salford's amazing number 6. And I mean, she's going to be absolutely over the moon, and she's really put Salford's foot down on home ground today.
Yeah, not letting off the pressure here after this restart. They've got 2 tries back to back there. It's great. Millie Lewis completing her hat-trick. Lexi Dingle, sorry, completing her hat-trick. And yeah. And it's Frankie back on the kicks here. On this far side. With the left foot. Oh no, right foot, sorry. Whoops. Can she convert? She does not, unfortunately. Keeping the score there, 26-5. Favour of Salford. Relentless pressure, not taking their foot off the gas, despite the circumstances. And looking strong, leading towards half time.
We'll bring Tom Charnock in very briefly. Obviously, you've covered a lot of women's rugby this season as well. I mean, how fantastic would you say that this start has been, and how great's the reaction been after, a disappointing result last week against Sheffield Hallam?
I mean, losing a 15-month winning streak is hard for anybody. Luckily, it did happen in the cup when they were in the quarterfinals, so it wasn't like it just happened in the league. But this team is strong. We talked about earlier, they did have one of their strong players who couldn't play. So they're here in full force now, and they know they can win. They deserve the win, and I think they're going to get it.
You're saying we saw it slightly asleep there, just not getting onto it, and Arabella Reed yanking the number 15 back. Spring it and Woodhead. Good double tackle. Just looking to stunt that Keele momentum.
Yeah, needs to stun it here. The Keele haven't got going yet after the restart. Let's see if they can do that.
Rip there from Reed.
That is great.
Can she just palm it off? It has gone backwards. Seeger. Can she run at them with pace? She goes into the danger. Here's Millie Lewis. Millie Lewis crashes really well. Needs to be supported. Is supported by Springer. Rumour gets over as well.
There
Woodhead.
we go. Getting over better now there. Oh,
Holly
look.
Howitt. And it is a knock on. It's unlucky for Salford, but we spoke about that ruck play. Already you can see an improvement.
Yeah, that was it there. Getting over there in 2s and 3s, getting over, making sure that turnover doesn't happen. They need to stay consistent with that, because we have seen a lot of turnovers early in this game so far. So let's hope they can stay consistent with it as we set up for another scrum after that knock on.
Do look to have had a few changes. Holly Walker has stepped into the front row. We can now see Lexi Dingle playing as the number 8. But, I mean, how great is it to have players with this type of versatility, Dilan, in the side?
Yeah, it's great. Look, we've already mentioned it already with Georgia Broomhead swapping positions out, but it's great to have that versatility. And I think one of our players just held up here. Bit of cramp maybe. I think, is it Holly Howitt?
Yes, I do believe. Ollie, I think we could just hear the physio there saying, "Has it gone again?" I think maybe probably a muscle injury. That might be her day done. She had a great performance so far today, Holly Howard, but
100%, yeah.
yeah, she does look to be in a bit of pain. So we will clap her off, just and you know, wish her the very best. And we're gonna see a substitution here. So I think Frankie Manning will step into the scrum. Oh, sorry, my apologies. Danny Seeger is going to step in to play as a flanker here. And we're going to see Alice Masters step into that number 13 role. And we have a replacement 15, who we will welcome onto the pitch with open arms. But we're going to get straight back into the action with the scrum. It's a number 8 pickup out of the scrum. Great tackle there. Millie Lewis has been fantastic in a defensive contest.
Definitely, the tackles there have been excellent, and she does
And
it
there she is
again.
And Leah Connolly, fantastic support there. Keele getting over well. Defensively, it's been an absolutely marshalling performance. It's been fantastic from Salford.
Yeah, 100%.
Start the second half, but that number 10, we knew she was the danger one from the start. She's done really well, and she skips her again. Cavill's going to chase. But you got to say, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. That number 10 will get her second try of the day to give Keele a bit of hope in this game. And you got to say, it was a fantastic run.
Bit of a commentator's curse there, saying that defensively was strong and then they just ran straight through, but it's okay. It's okay. They have been strong, to be fair. They have been setting up their formation as well. Barron's put them in a good formation there to set up, but unfortunately the 10, who's probably been their strongest player, to be honest, then the 10 getting through and scoring another try for them on this right-hand side of the pitch.
100%. I mean, the 15 is going to look to have her first conversion of the day. Was slightly unlucky with the first one. But we are going to see the 15 for Keele University step up to look for her first conversion of the day. She's unlucky. She's unlucky.
She hit the physio.
And that is half time. The ref has just called for a little stoppage here, obviously, after our lengthy stoppage. So half time, and the score is 26 to Salford, 10 to Keele. Please don't. And we are underway for the second half of the game. Just a very short stoppage at half time there. Obviously, a lengthy one in the middle of that first half as Lexi Dingle gets us underway here on this right hand side, and she goes straight away. She's not stopping. She's going all the way as the 10 chases her. But she can't do that.
Yeah, no, it's strong. It's strong.
And gets the try. I was just checking if she was alright. There was a nasty challenge there, or tried to put a nasty challenge in, but she managed to do it.
You've got to say, she has put on an absolute clinic here today, Lexi Dingle. I mean, 4 tries. It's been absolutely imperative in both the defensive and the offensive patterns of play. I mean, you've got to say, you couldn't ask for anything better, could you?
Oh, it's been great, hasn't it? It's been absolutely incredible for her. She's had a great game and a great start to the half. Literally the first passage of play, and it's a try.
Sensational. I mean, we're going to see Georgia Broomhead step up for a conversion here. I mean, this is the hardest kick on the park.
Yeah.
So I mean, if she's able to convert, it's absolutely sensational here. She's wrapped it. Oh, it's unlucky.
Very unlucky there from Georgia. It was a very tough kick. Got the accuracy, just not enough power on that, unfortunately, not enough height. But keeps the score there, 33 to 15 to Salford. It's a good, healthy chunk of lead. What we want to see from Salford. And let's see if they can maintain it and hopefully increase it going into the second half. After that very quick start.
It's an absolutely exemplary game, isn't it? It's a great performance, and it's the heart of champions.
Heart of champions, top of the table, Salford here.
The Invincibles.
Don't put that on. Don't put that pressure on them. They don't need that pressure.
Yeah, but pressure makes diamonds, and we know that they can handle it. Reed's going to take it. She's going to crush this. Fantastic drive. Tips it off to Springer.
It was pushed back, forced back, and is taken down by that 12 as they get over there. There's a 6 taken down by Reed in the middle of the park with a 10, plays it out to the 13 on the left. And here's Holly Smith. Alice Masters takes her down, great challenge. As Holly Walker gets over, someone else needs to support her though. There's Reed again, incredible challenge. As Lexi Dingle rips it, another turnover in this game, and she runs. Can she do another one of them incredible runs?
Lexi Dingle did let go of the ball. I thought that went backwards, but I think the referee has adjudged that she did actually knock the ball on. So we are going to see another Keele scrum.
That's unfortunate there. It was a great run, wasn't it?
Exactly. And, I mean, we're going to see now, obviously, this is a brand new Salford pack. You know, starting with completely different people, but...
Oh yeah, look at that front row there. Liv Springer, Holly Walker and Arabella Reed in that front row.
Exactly. Danny Seeger, obviously notoriously plays number 13. She's stepping into that role, into the flank position. Will accompany Millie Lewis. It's a great tackle out the scrum, but there is going to be progression here, and the number 10 is going to look to go quickly. Oh, fantastic there. I think that's Frankie Manning. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that was great there. Immediately out of that scrum.
Surely a knock on,
That was
sir.
got to be. Come on. It was.
We do have a Keele player down. I believe she's maybe just a bit winded, but you know, hopefully it's nothing too serious.
A lot of injuries in this game, wasn't there? We've already seen Holly Howitt come off the pitch as well. Obviously the big injury in the first half. But I think we knew that both of these teams, you know, wanted to go in strong teams. We were going to see some injuries, unfortunately. Stop saying it, bro! What's wrong with you? The game stop. It doesn't matter, we're still recording. You say something once, why would you say it again?
Right, you can edit it if you want, mate.
It's getting cut, mate.
What time is it in the thing? Because then I can 5 minutes into the second. Just text me that or something.
I can't hear it. My wife's down here.
Definitely can hear it, mate.
Ready? Let's go. Woodhead feeds the scrum. It's definitely combated, and that 9 looks to rip away from Woodhead. So it's been called a red ball. I wasn't quite sure to see what the referee has called. I believe we're actually heading towards another scrum. Maybe there was a knock on by Woodhead.
Katie Richards on for Katie Cavill as well during that scrum.
I assume she's going to be filling in that number 12 position. We can see Saffron has been replaced by Holly Smith in that number 14 position as well. Keele going to look to go quickly. And that 12, we spoke about her explosiveness, and she's driving at pace. And she's actually skipped the challenges. Leah Connolly goes in, and it's absolutely brilliant from the 12. And she's going to run all the way through. And Salford, you've got to say, they're going to be devastated. And she puts that under the post. You've got to say, they're going to be absolutely fuming with that.
Yeah, that was poor. That just evading all of the challenges. Literally every single person went in for a challenge there, and she managed to skip away from all of them. And even put it on like just behind the post. It was, yeah, not a good try for Salford. That.
Yeah, they will be absolutely fuming. You can see Byron almost marching over to under the post, probably to just be like, listen, we've been great defensively all season. I don't know where that's come from, but we cannot allow that to happen again. Because if we allow complacency to creep in like that, this game will become a lot closer than it needs to be.
Definitely don't need that. And look at this kicking
We
position.
see
here
the
for
change of
10.
kicker for the University of Keele, who will step up, and she can't convert. So she can't convert. So we will see the score remain. We will see the score remain at 33-20 in favour of the University of Salford.
I think he needs the coat, mate. I think he needs the coat.
Are you laughing? Or are you getting cold? No. Sure. Do you want your coat back?
Are you okay, mate? What's wrong with you? You're not. You're either going to make a comment about the fact that it's the easiest kick on.
No, I wasn't saying it. Is it because I showed that she's
I think are you freezing, mate? You need to coat.
How long's left? 40 minutes. Right, here we go. Georgia Broomhead to kick us off from the centre. It's a lovely kick. Salford are going to chase that with pace. And there's a bit of unsurety here with the Keele University players. And that number 10 again looks to drive. She is stopped in her tracks by Millie Lewis, the defensive powerhouse. And now, can Salford just stunt this progression?
We're trying to take it down here.
Reed, I mean, she's dragged her back so well.
That was great.
You've got to say, completely halted the momentum of Keele.
That's exactly what they needed straight off the kick here. Salford not allowing Keele to advance.
Keele looking to slow it down. Broomhead, absolutely fantastic tackle there. And it's a great rip by Dingle, who may just be in line for her 5th of the day. Woodhead, Broomhead, Cavill's there. One more. Leah Connolly, surely for Salford, scores! Absolutely fantastic.
That's great to see that. What a try there for Leo. Incredible scenes as the team run over to her.
Absolutely fantastic. You've got to say, that was beautiful. Dingle with the rip. I mean, she's been absolutely imperative. She's 100% our Salford Sports TV, player of the match today. She's been absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's definitely in there. Like you said, rip that ball straight running. Arabella Reed as well, helping keep the momentum up that pitch. Dingle taking the ball and then out. Quick passing, great play over to Leah on that left-hand side, who got the try down for Salford. It was incredible. As Georgia sets up for another difficult kick on the far side of the pitch here. And it's unlucky there for Georgia. Which takes the score 38-20. Salford again regaining that lead, a big lead, I should say.
It's a great cushion, isn't it, Dylan?
Yeah.
It's a really good, sufficient base, because Salford are going to really want to, be able to exercise their tactics. We saw something similar in the men's game on Monday night, in where there was a sufficient lead, so they were able to, try new things and use their tactics to their full ability. The women will 100% want to put themselves in that type of position coming into this critical end of the season.
100%, and they want to keep up that momentum as well and implement everything they have been taught in training and practicing on. So let's hope they can do that to end this game out.
Exactly. I mean, this group of women will be looking to win, their third varsity on the bounce, as well as, going forward and potentially lifting some silverware this season.
Oh, it'd be great for them to do that. I have every confidence that they can do that and put a great performance in it at varsity. But there's plenty of games to go before that as well, and they want to get their hands on this silverware for the league, which is very likely at the moment. But they don't want to let their heads drop.
Exactly. I think you've hit the nail on the head, Dylan. Fantastic.
As they look.
Oh, brilliant hard line by Reed. And Reed's just got to deal with the fullback. It's a great tackle, and that 12 came in to recover.
Holly Walker's with her, the captain. As she comes around to this right-hand side where there's a bit more space here. Great run.
Going all the way across. Seeger. And now Dingle and Smith are there. And Lexi Dingle, she's going again. Oh,
that's
just
unlucky.
unlucky. Just failed her at the last hurdle.
That is it. That is very unlucky there from Lexi Dingle, who, when you watch her, is just like, she runs through the players like there's no one there. Well, unfortunately taken down as the 10 kicks out there to relieve some of the pressure.
Oh, but the kick probably hasn't gone the way they wanted. Millie Lewis, I don't actually think she touched the ball, but it is gained back by Keele. It's a big drive there by the 16. It's a wonderful tackle by Arabella Reid.
As Keele look to get out of here as they play it to that 12, who's been relentless for them and looks to run here.
That's fantastic from Alice Masters, just to delay the 12, but the 13 looks to come across. Woodhead is going to take it all the way to touch. That's fantastic defensive rugby by Maddie Woodhead.
Yeah, that was great, that wasn't it? That 12 looked to be away, but Alice Masters stepped in there and took her down, and then Maddie Woodhead collecting it and pushing out to touch. It was great work there defensively to relieve that pressure as Liv Springett sets up for a line out right in front of us here.
Just about ready to go in with our line out. It's gained, and there is going to be steady progression here by Keele. It's a good tackle in there. Keele just looking to slow it down slightly, being able to maybe establish a more methodical pace within this game, and it seems to be working because the 16's driving and she's run over Walker. Fantastic recovery tackle there. But now Keele will look to speed it up. The 17 goes all the way across. Frankie Manning looks to delay. Arabella Reid looks to rip. Ball still in Keele's possession. The one is going to drive. She's going to look to get down. And she does score for Keele University. Just keeping their hopes alive in a cold day here in Greater Manchester. Just looking to keep the girls from Stoke from suffering an absolute trouncing at the hands of the Lionesses.
Yeah, keeping that close intact there, aren't they? I thought it would have been held up there, but it wasn't, unfortunately. Salford did look to hold it off. But Keele managed to get the try down there as they set up 38-25 in favour of Salford. And so Keele look to close that gap with this conversion. They haven't been too good at their conversions today, unfortunately. But let's see what they can do here. And it's not converted yet again for Keele, keeping the score at 25 for them. As they look to close the gap, but not quite doing that with their conversions yet.
100%. I mean, Dilan, nearly an hour gone here at Peel Park. I mean,
to be fair, if they got their conversions, the score would have been 38-35. Could have been a lot closer game if they had converted their tries, but
exactly. But
not.
I mean, that just shows like how lucky we are to have, you know, such a great kicker in Georgia Broomhead, you know, such a great supportive kicker in Frankie Manning.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just, you know, consistent brilliance within this side, and I think Salford, they've just got to make sure that they can shut up shop a little bit now, just be able to, because you know it's been relatively even the passages of play, so just making sure that they can shut up defensive shop. Surely a knock on there, sir. Nothing cool, but Keele, they will look to distribute. Manning meets her woman fantastically.
I think the rest just as cold as us, to be honest. He came over complaining about the cold. It's not the greatest kick, but it is away anyway by the Keele player as Alice Masters collects and is taken down by the 12.
Looking to recycle his Springett. Just looks to palm off, but that 12 is
Ooh.
relentless. You got to say probably Keele's best player today, Dylan. You said it before the game. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. She just had that relentless pressure. You know, the pace on her as well has just been incredible. We're able to rip the ball and, you know, just run with it, much like Lexi Dingle has. But
has there been a rip by Keele? I believe there has. Quick distribution. The 16 looks to drive forward, and she's going at pace, and Broomhead can't get there. It's going to be down to Alice Masters. It's going to be an overload here, but a 10 stopped by both Cavill and Broomhead. Fantastic tackling. Goes quickly. Millie Lewis, wonderful tackle again. Probably the shining light of the defensive line for Salford today. Here's 16. Lewis puts in a tackle. Supported shot by Seeger. Fantastic tackle there by the makeshift flanker. Manning meets that 3 again. There's a palm off to the 12. It's unlucky by Seeger. It's a hard line by the 15. It's a quick tackle in there. I believe Leah Connolly getting involved. Quick distribution now from Keele. Salford, two women tackles, just ensuring that the ball is held up quick and isn't allowed to progress. Manning was offside. It's tackled by Masters on the 9.
It's advantage Keele here. They have made great advancements here, haven't they, Keele?
They've been great. Manning, it's unlucky.
From that advantage there, it was offside from before.
It would have been called as a knock-on against Frankie Manning regardless. Oh! I think she quick-tapped it and may have slipped and knocked it on.
Interesting approach.
So we are going to see a scrum. I do believe that's been a replacement. Leah Connolly got herself on the score sheet today. We can see the squad were very happy. Lots of celebration, lots of jubilation. So Leah Connolly is going to take rest for today. She's had an absolutely fantastic performance when she's been needed, hasn't she?
Yeah, definitely on that left-hand side. It's been great. It's been great to see her.
Really great defensively, obviously. So glad that she could get on the score sheet as well. But just being able to be that last line of defence when it goes coast to coast, she's been absolutely great.
100%, yeah. And I don't know if she'll get back on the pitch now, but yeah, let's see if Salford can see this out. It's been a lot of tough pressure from this Keele side, especially in the second half. I think they've grown into the game, definitely. Considering losing a player as well, I think they have grown into the game and kept this pressure up against Salford, who are going to look to not let this slip now.
Wholeheartedly. I mean, we're going to see a Salford scrum here. I mean, they're going to want quick distribution out of this, aren't they? They're going to want to either play, quick snappy passes and run that hard line to be able to progress, or we may even see a kick.
Yeah, I think they should go right here, realistically, if they do get out.
Fed by Woodhead, the best 9 in the league. She does feed, but it's a brilliant scrum, you've got to say. It's a great tackle again from Millie Lewis. You just get so low.
I know, there you go, look. Taking down the players, no matter who it is. It's a great challenge there. That's Keele looking to make that advancement here on the right-hand side.
But there has actually been, I believe, a turnover in possession, but there was an attempt to kick. But it hasn't gone the way of Salford. And Keele do get themselves on the score sheet once again. Salford were able to turn the ball over. However, I think the attempted kick, I couldn't quite see who did attempt the kick, but it just didn't work. There was a block on the kick, and Keele have actually got themselves another try, taking the score to 38-30. And you've got to say this is now maybe where hands become a bit more clammy. Times become a bit more nervous, Dylan, because this is now a very close game.
Yeah, it is now. It's 38-30, and let's see if they can get this kick. But yeah, Salford are going to be looking a bit, maybe a bit nervous here, but they can keep their heads up. They played well. They know what they need to do. They just need to relieve this pressure, which they are under now immensely at the moment.
They just can't allow themselves, I don't think, Salford, to let doubt creep in, I mean, because there still is a while to go in this game. I mean, that is a benefit that conversions haven't been made necessarily.
No.
They still do have a sufficient lead because it is a much closer game. I think we figured it out. Probably Keele are probably winning this game if they were able to convert.
I
Their
feel like,
6
yeah,
tries
they would have
today.
been. Yeah, they would have. They would have been.
So Salford needs to now take this as almost a motivator to go really put this game to bed, because these girls have played so well today. Performances like Millie Lewis, like Lexi Dingle, who've been absolutely incredible. They don't want to see one of their career best performances contribute towards a loss.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. And obviously, they had that hard game in the cup against Sheffield, and we knew the girls were going to bounce back. The 15 months undefeated doesn't just happen to anyone. So this is a special team. It's a great catch there from the number 4 of Keele. But yeah, it doesn't happen to anyone. 15 months undefeated, it doesn't happen to anyone. So
What a tackle there! I think it was Danny Seeger and Frankie Manning just driving the 4 back. But you can see there's new energy. It's much louder now on the Keele side of things. They're going to feel a lot more confident to go into this game and potentially take advantage. Now it's a big break again, but Reed does look to stagnate that. Here's the 9. The 10, probably the dictator of play. And now this 12, who's been so explosive and so brilliant so far today. And she's bounced away, her woman. Unfortunately, Millie Lewis looked to rip. Does get the tackle. Yeah, Millie Lewis adjudged to have come in from the side. It wasn't seen as a legal angle to retrieve possession. So we are probably going to see a kick for Keele for a potential line out, which can really put them in a very prominent position. I mean, you can see Keele growing into this. Unfortunately, they've not been able to play a lot of rugby this season because of the conditions in their home ground, but we can see 100% why these are the biggest threats to the title.
yeah, definitely. Look, Keele, the side's strong, and they've had a very good, strong second half as well. Definitely. Putting Salford under immense pressure, and yeah, they probably are the biggest targets to Salford's title. But this Salford team is special. We know what they can do. We know what they're capable of, and I have every confidence that they'll see this game out. As this line out is happening just in front of us here.
Keele able to still maintain possession from the line out. Go for a quick crash. Reed does well. Millie Lewis. It's a good tackle there. Seeger gets in. Fantastic. Just driving that 16 back. Here's the 10. And the 10 goes all the way across. Lexi Dingle. It's gone backwards. Finds the 20. And Keele are going to look to overload. Try and hit coast to coast. Here's the 3. It's a good tackle in there. Seeger so consistently involved.
Game just losing its pace a little bit here. I think it's Keele just playing it at their own place, trying to dictate the control here.
They've made it a lot more methodical, haven't they, Dylan?
Yeah, definitely. Trying to play it at their own game.
Try and slow it down and then eventually hit that one hard crash. And that 13 going across well. It's a good tackle in there by Cavill. Woodhead getting involved. I believe there was a rip. There was a rip by Alice Masters. And now Frankie Manning's driving at pace.
She's made a great advancement there into
Tackle.
the half.
Millie Lewis takes it on. And she's going to get her first try of the day. Absolutely fantastic. Couldn't think of anyone who deserves a try more. She's been absolutely brilliant.
Great try there from Millie Lewis. It's incredible. She's had a great game, hasn't she? Taking the score there, 43-37 in favour of Salford. Yeah, like you said, no one deserves it more than Millie Lewis. She's had great defensive work, so to get that try on the board would be great for her.
Did you put it in your pocket?
No.
You sure you didn't press anything? I thought it was 48-30.
48-30.
So it was 38-30. Because 7's a converted try.
So it's a 38-35.
Yeah. Oh, did you count the conversion? I think that's what you did. Well,
No, I didn't.
now it's 43-35.
Oh no, why did it put that on there? No, it must be 30.
Yeah, I think. Did you put it in your pocket or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It just if the screen stays on, it just hands. Which means we may have to score them, but
Nah, we don't. Twas. No, it's 43-30.
we're going to see Frankie Manning step up. It's a powerful kick. It's unlucky.
Very unlucky there. 43-30. Yes, I am right. Maybe.
But, you know, Salford got that cushion now. You know, 43 to 30. It's a good lead to build on. You know, we've got about, what, 15 minutes, maybe a bit more to play.
Something like that, yeah.
It's now the cushion that Salford are going to win. I think we've had an audible call. Alice Masters is going to return into the number 12 position. We're going to see Katie Richards come into the number 14. And Saffron is going to be reintroduced into the side. Just a few alterations, just to maybe get a few more fresh legs on. Just a bit more energy to go into this last quarter of the game.
Yeah, try and see this out, like you said. The lead's got there. The lead's there now, so try and maintain as much as we can. I know we've been under relentless pressure, but yeah.
I just get cold way too quickly. Are you surviving?
Just do one interview, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then we
Like one interview with man of the match.
do you guys have a prize? Or do we just do the interview and atmosphere?
Oh yeah. Actually, no, I think we're just on the phone or something. Oh shit.
Yeah. It's just too cold.
A knock on, unfortunately there. So we are going to see a Keele scrum. I mean, the number 9 is going to look to dictate that passage of play. We saw right before, the great hard break and Millie Lewis's try. They were really trying to establish quite a methodical pace of the game. Maybe open up a few more gaps among other passages. So they're going to look for this scrum to be a facilitator of said play. Alice Masters, she's attempted the rip and she's completed the rip. Absolutely fantastic by Salford's number 15. Here's Dingle. Woodhead to Reed. Reed doing very well. Just palming off players left, right and centre. And she's not allowing anyone to get near her. She's done fantastic so far, Reed. But she's taken down. She needs support. Here's Walker.
Rough challenge there on Reed as Holly Walker goes down.
Woodhead. I believe the referee has adjudged her to have had no release. So he's called a penalty against Holly Walker.
Don't know about that one, to be honest.
I thought it was a bit questionable.
Clearly presented.
I thought Woodhead had hold of the ball when the referee called.
Exactly.
I thought the ball was out, but
I have to go to VAR on that one.
get the TMO up. Tap and go. The number 1, she's going to crash straight away. Went straight through the contact, did really well.
Still not going downhill. We look
Still
to
looking
rip.
to resist, but Walker's looking to rip. Eventually takes the ball down with her.
Reed goes in for another great challenge there. It should be excellent.
And there's an attempted rip, but it's fantastic there. Absolutely brilliant.
Great turnover there.
Millie Lewis once again. I mean, she's been absolutely sensational. It's going to be a really hard toss-up, I got to think, between her and Lexi Dingle today for Silver Sport TV Man of the Match. Might have to go to both of them because we've seen the pinnacle of attacking and the pinnacle of defence. But the number 12 just takes advantage of the mistake. It's unlucky. She just took advantage of the mistake.
That was literally picked out of the air. That was.
And Salford, they're just going to be disappointed. It's just maybe that little bit of carelessness creeping in, that little bit of complacency. From such a consistent team, they're gonna be absolutely fuming.
Is that number 12 again intercepting that pass?
She's been incredible. You've got to say she's
really
been
has.
far and wide. Regardless of the team, one of the best players on the pitch today.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And look, are they going to kick this time? Are they going to actually convert? We shall see. And it's
good. They have converted for the first time today. The score is 43 to 37 as we head into the last 8 minutes of this game. in Peel Park. I mean, Dylan, you know, if you're the coach, what are you saying to these women to make sure they keep hold of this lead? You know, 8 to go. 6-point differential. It's a try and a conversion away now.
You've just got to maintain it. You've just got to maintain the pressure that they've been putting on you. Turn it on their heads. You know, give them battle at their own game. You know, Keele are trying to take control of this game. Don't let them. You play on the front foot.
100%. I echo that sentiment wholeheartedly.
And they have to do that in these last minutes of the game to try and maintain this lead because it's close.
Exactly.
6 points in it.
Exactly. Champions are built in times of pressure. We're in the championship rounds now, ladies. We just got to maintain. Surely a knock on there, sir. And Salford will take that little win there. It was a knock on.
That's what we needed. That's what we needed.
I think we need one more try. I'm going to be honest,
Yes.
Dylan. I want to see a score, put the game to bed.
The try will take the game to bed. We'll get another try. That will be sorted for us.
I just think it's too far of a mountain to climb for Keele. But right now, as it stands, if they can get a converted try, and they've shown now that they can make the conversions, we will be behind in this game.
I said no silly errors now. Obviously, that interception on that last one from that number 12 there. We don't want to see any of that. You know, try and lose this game out. So, yeah, let's keep Keele pinned back and try and get another try.
He's going to demand I believe he's judging Salford to have had an early push. So it is actually going to be a penalty for Keele. Surely a knock on there, sir!
So much for getting that penalty.
Oh, a bit after she's a bit embarrassed. She's a bit embarrassed after that one. I mean,
Knocked again forward.
I mean, you've got to say that, but that's the type of emotion that goes into a game. We're
There you
seeing,
go, that's it.
we're seeing two, potential challenges. Well, not potential, the two challenges for this title this season.
Yeah, two powerhouse teams.
Exactly. I mean, this is where mistakes are going to creep in. You could see that the Keele player just wanted to rush a bit, try, and just rushed her work. She just wanted to get on with the game. But Dingle with the number 8 pickup, and Dingle sends her to the floor. Here's Manning. Here's Millie Lewis. Millie Lewis.
Taken down there. It's a rough challenge. Woodhead goes.
Woodhead with the 9 pickup. Maddie Woodhead. So close. Walker scores. And surely that may just be the try that wins Salford this league this season. I mean, so integral, absolutely fantastic. The captain leads from the front and gets herself on the score sheet today.
Beautiful for Holly Walker. They were so close. Millie Lewis, everyone trying to run forward there, trying to get the try over Maddie Woodhead. Nearly getting there. Holly Walker, captain, leading from the front, taking it over the line to take the score 48-37 to Salford. Closing out the last few minutes of this game. I think there's literally less than 5 to play from the ref. As Georgia looks to kick and converts the try. 50-37 to Salford.
Oh,
and that is the game for Salford. Salford with the win. It's been relentless. It's been immense. It's been an incredible game, but Salford see it out despite the circumstances. And Miles, what a game it has been.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Miles King here, Salford Sport TV, after the incredible victory for the Salford Women's Lionesses over the University of Keele. I'm joined by club captain Holly Walker and Salford Sport TV man of the match Lexi Dingle. An absolutely sensational performance today. Holly, how does it feel? Nearly an invincible season in the league. It's been absolutely incredible so far.
Oh, it's been amazing. Undefeated in the league. We've honestly smashed it. We've really smashed it.
100%. I mean, we were saying on commentary we could not enjoy that performance anymore. That's how you bounce back. I mean, it was a hard week last week, but how amazing to go through a war with such a great team like Keele. How proud did it make you to see all the girls come together like that?
Oh, honestly, we're such a gel team. Like, we're best friends. Like, it's not even just about playing rugby. We do things outside of rugby together. and it's just all about being friends, really. That's how we bounce back, because we push each other to go further, and it's a positive vibe always.
100%, and we spoke about as well on the broadcast the versatility of a lot of the players. Obviously yourself, we saw you starting as the 8, going into the front row. Lexi, obviously you started as the 6, ended up playing 8. You know, there was so much, you know, switch around. How great is it to have so many great players, so versatile, and so willing to go into so many different positions?
Oh, honestly, like, I can't thank the girls enough for how much they helped me as a captain to then, like, because if I asked Lexi to go anywhere in the forwards, she would. Even if I asked her to play a winger, she probably would. Do you know what I mean? Like, and all the girls are the exact same. Like, even Danny plays centre, and then she came in to do the flanker. Frankie does it too. She goes to 10, flanker. Like, we've got a lot of girls who will just move around.
Exactly. It was absolutely sensational. Lexi, I'll just bring you in here. An absolutely incredible performance from you today. We gave you man of the match on the broadcast. Absolutely sensational. How does it feel, you know, to just come back into a side and it's so complete?
Well, I don't know. What was? I forgot what you said. I can't hear.
Huh?
I can't.
How does it feel to come into the side and it's just so complete? All the girls are coming together and everything just seemed to click.
Everyone's just really nice. Like, there's no like beef between everyone. Like, everyone just gets along, work together, and like it was just a good team.
Well, exactly, and it was an absolutely sensational performance. I'm actually going to bring in the men's man of the match from Monday to actually present you this award. Pickled onions and a Desperado can for our Salford Sport TV man of the match, Lexi Dingle. Ladies, it's been an absolute pleasure watching you. An incredible performance, and have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you for your time. No worries. Cool. Right, Miles King here, Salford Sport TV, after an absolutely incredible performance by the Salford Women's Lionesses up against Keele University. I'm joined here by head coach Byron Reid, fresh off his SSTV debut. I mean, first of all, how sensational was it to be behind the camera?
It was really good. You know, Dilan made me feel comfortable. GC put in an absolute performance. Hey, Miles didn't get sent off, so the day was perfect, boys.
Of course, but you know, back onto the more pressing topics, an absolutely incredible performance, still invincible in the league. Absolutely amazing from the Lionesses today. What were your main takeaways coming out of today's game after quite a hard game?
I think defensively we need work. I've told them, but I think we've got to be proud that we've played 7 games now, and we keep on finding a way to win. And you know, when it comes to playing in a league, sometimes when you want to win a league, not every result's going to be pretty. Today was one of those. It wasn't pretty, but we got over the line, got it done, and yeah, I'm really happy with that.
100%. And we were speaking on the commentary a lot about there was a lot of resiliency in that performance. You know, Keele was still coming at number 12, really giving us a lot of issues, but the girls really held out. We thought Millie Lewis defensively was absolutely incredible, as well as Lexi Dingle going forward. Just a quick word on their performances. We highlighted them as probably the 2 main players today.
I think Millie's, you know, always been someone that shows up and she gives her 100%, and she's been put into a role in the back row where she's not necessarily played it all her life. She's a back, she's a centre, but she's absolutely excelled to the point where maybe even that might be her position going forward. Who knows? We'll have to have a word with her. She probably might say something else. Lexi, yeah, as consistent as the sun rises and it falls, Lexi Dingle will show up and she'll give everything, and she'll probably get on the score sheet.
100%. And we spoke about the amazing performances. You said the backs as well were absolutely incredible today. Obviously, Danny Seeger doing a bit like her normal shtick, flying in with those tackles. You said we had a little chat off camera. Leah Connolly, absolutely fantastic performance today. Really defensively sharp as a winger. I mean, how great is it to see, as a back yourself, so many backs coming into the fold and being so consistent for the side?
I think those 2 names, especially Danny and Leah, they're 2 players that prior to Salford had never touched a rugby ball, probably don't even know what rugby is, and yet we're here highlighting them as having absolute amazing performances. Leah touched the ball once in attack and she scored. Like, as many touches as you want to have, that's an absolutely amazing thing to do. You know what I mean? And her confidence, even 6 weeks ago, was absolutely in the bin. She didn't necessarily want to even play rugby, and now she's played 2 games and scored 2 tries. So I can't fault her at all. Danny has come on leaps and bounds, especially defensively. She can put in a hit. You know, she'll find the space and, you know, go for that ball, and she'll go and attack that ball defensively. But then on offense as well, she's able to actually find a bit of space, run through the gap, and then if she needs to, pass the ball on. So yeah, as a 13, Danny's amazing, and she's come on leaps and bounds. And Leah as a winger, yeah, as a fresher, I think she's going to be a hard person to push off the winger spot.
Absolutely sensational. Just one final question from me. We're going to see you in a tuxedo at the trophy lift.
That's thrown me, that. If I get what GC is holding in his hands, maybe one day, if you can give me a decent award, like those pickled onions I can see right there, then maybe you'll get a tuxedo from me.
Incredible. Byron, it's been a pleasure. Absolutely sensational performance
Cheers,
today.
boys.
This is Salford Sport TV. Thank you. Yeah, it's been absolutely sensational today. I mean, the girls put absolutely every inkling of effort and absolutely fantastic bit of skill into that game. I mean, that game, it needed heart, it needed desire, it needed a will to win, and you know, the girls, they absolutely found it and they were fantastic.
That's what they gave them. That's what they gave them. Putting the heart on the line after the horrible loss last week in the cup, but the women bounced back and they have won against Keele, the title contenders, 50-37 in the end.
Exactly.
Tries from Millie Lewis, Lexi Dingle, I think got 4 in the end. 4 tries.
4 tries, absolutely sensational. I mean, it was a performance of champions. There's no other way to put it. It was absolutely incredible from the Salford Lionesses, and they're going to be so proud to come out of a war with Keele and be like, yo, we can really go on and win this league this season. But
Yeah.
Dylan, before we go today, I do just need one thing from you. I need to hear who is your Salford Sport TV man of the match.
I think after the performance, there's been a lot of players that are contended for it, defensively and attacking. I think they've had some great players. Even the Keele players, that number 12 and 10, have been really dictating the play. But for Salford with the win, I'm going to have to give it to Lexi. 4 tries on the board. So some of her runs straight off the middle have just been incredible, and to get 4 tries is something you can't disregard. So yeah, Lexi Dingle is my player of the match, and yeah, so that is it. That is another win for the Salford Lionesses. Miles, it's been great to have you on commentary for another win.
Pleasure.
And we'll see you next time on Salford Sports TV.
Salford Sport TV.
Salford Sports.
Salford.
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 Hey, from Salford. Sorry to cut myself off there, but
Come on,
number 6
Salford.
last year is a great goal.
Lovely turn by Ryan. Great turn, great finish.
That is a great.
That is a
Beautiful ball. Good ball. On this, Noddy. Yeah.